So 880 is kind of your normal. This one's a what about?
You're not at coil bind. I can see through the spring.
9, 10. You sure?
I can see through the spring.
Tighten it up then.
Oh.
What? What? That was coil bound now. We didn't go the rest of the way. What's going on? There's 2 springs in it, dumbass.
Yeah, it's the inner one that's binding.
Yes, it is. You're smart.
That's right.
Okay, so this has 9, 10. You know what a crane has? 810 to 840. How much difference is that?
A lot. Almost
That
100,000.
that allows you to run your 500 lift cam in there.
Yeah.
Remember I told you the stock springs suck?
Yeah.
Plus they're light. Oh, how come they're all full of rust already?
That's racing rust.
Yeah, well, you know how springs, when you get rust on them?
Good things.
They break.
Oh.
You never use a spring that's been rusted.
Yeah.
They will break. You know why springs break? Because they bend a lot. Okay, so you need some valve springs. And your next problem is what's your clearance? What was our lifter or cam?
510.
How far are you going to lift it?
What?
How far are you going to lift it?
510.
Oh, you don't have a variable cam lift?
Mm-mm.
Okay, now you got to check your clearances here. See about what the height of it is. Roughly it's around 390-ish, 380. This one's a little bit over 4. So the intake has more clearance than the exhaust. I'm going to check the exhaust.
Sure. I'm going to set this up on a tripod. I got this.
You got this?
Yes.
Keepers here. Mark this up.
What the heck's going on over here?
There's already all you do is put it down and press. You didn't screw that lever, did you?
Yeah, I got it.
You figured it out? It's
I
pretty
think so.
complicated. You lost the keeper. Trying to drop my camera on the floor, that tripod being like that. Don't let Junior do your stuff, he screws everything up. Go a little higher so you can kind of see what's going on. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure our clearance, our installed height. On this wobbly ass collar that won't stay straight. Damn white would be nice. Looks like we're around 1,400 and change. Glasses. Measure this. Okay, 3, around 330. You can try using a caliper if it'll fit, and most of the time it doesn't fit in there. You hit some things so you can't measure with it. It'd be nice to have some stupid light around here, but there you go. Still about the same around 330, 335. Okay, where's my calculator at? It appears to be missing. Great. Where's my calculator? Oh, there it is. Underneath the zip ties. Okay, we gotta figure out our clearances here. So you need a calculator. So the valve spring was 910, remember? 0.910. You want 50 thou clearance plus 0.05 clearance. Then you want your cam lift.
What?
0.510 equals. We need 1.470 coil bind clearance. Installed height.
What was that?
We have 1.335 maybe, 1.330. So you need 470, we got like 335. Is there a problem?
What'd you do? With the rocker arm ratio?
No.
What was the calculation?
Right there.
What was it?
Where were you at?
Pissing.
I just did it. We took this. We added 50. We added the cam lift. And we come up with 147. Then you got your mock-up over here.
50 is your clearance?
Yes. Safety shit. You can make it 30 if you wanted to.
Didn't we make it like 20 on that Indian?
Do whatever you want until it goes 0. And then you take this one over here. See this thing right here? What's this?
Measuring device.
It's a measuring stick. You go like that. And there, what's our number?
What is it, 130? 13 something?
No, you don't get 1.3 right now.
Hmm?
I'm not even getting 1.3 right now because this keeper's not in here where it belongs.
Hmm.
There we go. Sort of hold this head like this. What do you got now?
135? 136, something like that.
You rocking this thing rocks. Or no, it sits flat.
No, this one rocks here though.
Yeah.
So that time we got about 1.350. We're getting 1.335 before. So either way, if you call it 350, this is 470. That's a 1/8 of an inch difference. So you need 1/8 of an inch more clearance to not bend your valves and your push rods. Your valves probably be all right, but it will bend your push rods and it will break rocker arms. Are any of those a problem for you? So where's your performance valve springs at? Because these are not it.
What if we stack 2 of them together? Just have 4.
Put 4 in there.
Good stuff.
Now they also make a minus 50 thou collar, lower collar. Manly has them. And then you also have S&S collars that have aluminum that zip way up in the air. They raise 100 thou up.
Yeah.
They have those. So those make a difference. They make cutters. You can cut the shit out of the head and sink it way in there. You can take this lower collar off, and I told you just put a shim on there, but the spring kind of just wobbles all over the place when you do that. It's not the best. So you have some problems.
Problemo.
And your valve guide clearance might be a little snug.
Jesus.
So who did these heads?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
I don't think they were made for anything over a stock cam because stock cam would be pushing it for clearances right now. And we didn't even get to seals yet. That's a whole nother issue. What about your valve to valve? Is that a problem?
Probably not.
Why not?
God, every time you slide that on the steel, it
Where's your
freaking...
clearance number you wanted?
What, 50? What are we talking about?
190.
190? 190? What's 190?
200. 210.
What's 210?
We're about 380.
Oh, Dude, you can lift it up.
What's your clearance? You got 100 thou in there?
Nah.
You got 50 thou?
Yeah. Nah.
Got 30 thou.
20. Yeah. 25.
30 thou. Okay, it's runnable.
That's
The
runnable.
camera's not working. You gotta get your camera down here and show all this.
Ugh.
Lever back. Lever has a click on it, it just stays. See your clearance?
Damn good clearance.
You got at least 15. So, I'm gonna go back and double check the
My
numbers.
God.
So see how that's under 200 right there?
What's under 200?
See your number? We're measuring your valve code. We have to have some reference number to put this thing down to.
Are you going to the bottom of the keeper, or what do you?
I don't care where you measure it at. You can pick any spot on that valve you want to measure at, and you go down a couple hundred thou. So,
Okay.
you have a number you like?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a good one?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
It keeps flopping off the edge over there for some reason. So that's about 190.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Sure.
You're supposed to be looking at this number.
I'm off to the side.
And this one over here, this one's already at 190. So this has to go further. 1, 2.
God, stop sliding.
And there's your clearance. Might be a little tight. You know why it's tight?
Mm.
Because these are stock heads that haven't had valve guides on them yet.
Mm.
And these are stock valves that stick
Just sink them in.
So they need to be sunk in some more use.
Shank them in.
Or you need to maybe turn the OD down a little bit.
Yeah.
Gain some clearance. Look at this nice lap in jet. Look, there's almost no chatter in that valve.
Damn nice.
Look at that. Can you see it in the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Appears to be a lot of highs and lows in there. Nice. We'd probably gain some clearance by grind the valve a little bit and regrind the seat and find out where the airs are at, because there's a lot of air in this fucking valve. You go in here, remember how I cut my race valve?
Mm-hmm.
Put a cut on that. Put on the valve grinder, go like that on. That's what I did. And you gain some clearance. And we need some clearance because we don't have any. See how thick that one is? See how thick that is.
Yeah.
See, this one doesn't look nearly as bad as the other one does. This one here is some. They always say never grind a new valve because they're already done. Is the problem the valve or the head? Then we'll guess the valve.
Or both.
Probably both. Alright, so you need some more work done on that. Let's see, where's the valve seat at? So the valve seats are really thick, so they go right up to the edge of the valve. So you really can't cut too much off the OD because the seat's so far out. If the valve seat was thin and way on the inside, you can cut half the valve off.
Yeah.
Gain some clearance that way.
We'll just grind it.
So we need some issues. We have a lot of issues. You could just put a stock cam in this thing and run it.
Yeah, but this one's already in the bottom end.
It might work better. Less valve work required,
Valve works easy.
especially when you're doing it.
That's right.
All right, so what are we going to do?
I'm gonna sink those damn valves.
Now let's head over here. There's an old formula, how much gap you got in here. If you got enough gap, you got enough clearance, so this way. It's supposed to be like 5/16 of an inch, I think was the whole number, but I don't remember. So I don't pay attention to this method, but this looks like you only got maybe a 1/4 inch in there to me. Yeah, maybe slightly more than a 1/4 inch. See, this is a 1/2 inch thick. We're about halfway, see? You're about halfway.
You're not inside of the valve, you're on the side of the seat.
I'm on the top of this valve and I'm looking at that valve.
No, you're on the seat, not the valve. There you go. Yeah, you want in the seat again.
Well, we've had best for like halfway as a 1/4 inch clearance. So a 1/4 inch between the valves is probably not enough to gain our clearance that we need.
Mm.
That's not a really good formula because every cam has a different valve lift and stuff like that. But it's just an eyeball thing. You got a high spot on your head. Are these heads flat?
I'll plane them.
Might be high around the edge. Okay, so we got some issues here. Okay, there you go. We got problems. Let's go to the other set.
No, other set's fine.
What's wrong with those?
Nothing.